Hello, everybody. How is everybody tonight? We doing good? Once again, it is D&D night, so we're going to be playing our game that we've been playing, which is kind of following well, not following my lore, kind of setting it. Considering, I didn't set my own damn lore. So, there we go. So, we will get to it. I think the others are already sitting down there in chat waiting for me. Kept him waiting a little bit longer. Don't let him bully me too much on this, okay? And we will hop down there and let's take care of this and let's go see get this all going and have some fun. I promised them I would not catch anything on fire today, but I'm not entirely sure I can give that to them. But let's hop in there. Hello. How is everybody?
How are you?
Horrible.
How are we doing? Horrible. Why are we doing horrible?
I'm just joking. I can't be doing horrible. It's D&D day.
We were having nerd gamer talk before you came in.
Oh, so I ruined gamer talk? I'm sorry. Am I not a gamer? Am I not allowed? Wait,
No,
is there a cat
ruining
attached
gamer
to the
thing.
cat?
Yes, he shoved his face in my hands.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
And now
that
he's
there's-
shoving his butt in my face. Chase, go away.
I mean, that's what happens.
I understand your pain.
So, but I guess we will kick this over. Depend. You guys want to say hi or anything? Who's the new little person? Where did that come from? Where did that token come from? I'm confused.
That's Clarabelle. I finally gave her a token.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
That makes sense.
You see why I was scared? I was like, who the hell is that?
I should
Yes,
probably
that's
pull up the
Clarabelle.
map, huh?
Yeah, the map helps. But that's on you.
Yeah.
But, Pin, I guess I will kick it over to you to start this all off and do the thing that you do.
Okay. I prefer to make the mistakes myself and then learn from them because somebody can tell me and I can watch somebody else do it, but I still think I'm going to do it. And I still think I'm going to succeed, Pokemaniac. That's just how I roll. Secondly, welcome back. It's Wednesday. It's that time again. We're going to play some D&D. Let's go with eeny, meeny, miny, OC. What happened last week?
I'm not miney. Let's see. Last week we started off in it wasn't a bandit camp. They were traders. And they stole 16 gold from Haru because Haru got really, really drunk. We watched happen and we just got back to town after turning in thing. Other than that, like there wasn't a lot. There was no combat. Oh no. We fought a bear, kinda, that I sent towards the group. Oh, and we leveled up. And we now have Clarabelle with me too.
Clarabelle is with you in town, correct?
I think I hit all the beats, right?
The child is Clarabelle, Pokemaniac. That is the child.
I am the child.
Okay. Yeah.
You also
did. You
pranked
got
Snow Jade.
beats.
Oh, I did prank Snow Jade.
You did prank Snow Jade. You dyed her for blue.
Yeah, well, she deserved it.
Which I had no help in. Totally no help in at all.
None whatsoever.
Totally did not facilitate any supplies
No.
in any way whatsoever.
So you guys had returned the horses and got your pay from the guild hall and decided to head back to the Twilight Tavern to get rooms for the night. And you made your way there, and that is where you find yourselves now.
Cool. So, now that we're here,
You said we're gonna eat, right? We're gonna eat? Yeah.
yeah, we'll get some food. We got to figure out if we make sure that we can get some rooms.
Awesome.
How late into the day is it?
Right now it's about 1 in the afternoon.
Oh, so we got in fairly early-ish.
Yeah. You guys were only about 2 miles out from town, but you decided instead of, pursuing into town into the evening, you'd wait for morning.
Okay. But like there was just like, so what's the next grand adventure we're going on? So we're like a team now, a party, right? That's how this works?
The barkeep comes up. He goes, "Oh, you guys are a team, are you? Well, what are you called?"
We haven't gotten that far. We haven't made that decision yet.
Yeah, but
Oh,
those
she's
decisions
able to
have
pose.
not been made.
Oh, so she's talking out her ass then.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Well, if you do come up with a name, let us know so we can, put your picture up on the board.
OC
And he
Steve.
points
No.
back behind the bar. You see a
I'm going to
couple.
hand the barkeeper to more copper to renew my room for the night.
You'd like a room? Yes. Okay. Yes. Same room.
I also need a room.
Yeah.
But I need another bed. I've got it. Somebody with me.
Well, come to the counter. Come to the counter. And you see him head back to the counter. He goes, "Let's see. How many rooms are we gonna need, guys?"
Do you want to give me Clarabelle's token control, and I can move her for you if you'd like
No.
to make it easier? Okay.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Denied.
I was just trying to be helpful. That doesn't bode well.
I appreciate the offer, but how do you know Clarabelle isn't a secret agent?
Secret
I
agent man.
okay.
You know what she's told you.
I know. No, it's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine.
How many rooms are you guys be needing?
All right, so OC and Claravel are, I assume, are their own room, like together.
Yep.
And then the rest of us, I guess, our own rooms. That's how we worked at last time, if I recall.
Oh,
I think
So that would be
Lily
5?
kind of shares with one of us.
So 4.
There's no trees here, so she can't just go get into a tree.
so that'll be 8 copper pieces.
And I'm like, I got this, guys. And you guys have kind of
Okay.
supported me, and I pay the 8 copper.
Okie dokie, and you see him hand you 4 keys, and he tells you.
I won't lie, I
if
half
you need
expected a
anything-
moth to come out of that coin purse.
If you need anything, I'll be here. Dinner's
No,
around
I
5.
did
breakfast
break
at
the gold
6.
that we got her. She does have coins now.
I do.
Oh, she has silver from the.
And fresh silver from the
Yep.
job.
Yep.
That too.
I got this. I got money, guys. I look at Clarabelle. I'm like, hey, Clarabelle, get whatever you want to eat. Because you said you were hungry. You're snackage, right?
I am hungry. Yes, I am hungry. And you see her step up and jump up in the chair. She goes, "Can I have eggs and sausage and steak and bread? And what kind of soup do you have? Oh, I love soup."
Maybe not all at once. You don't want to upset your stomach.
I'll chuckle and I'll just be like, go ahead, Clarabelle, and I'll slide a silver onto the counter for her.
Thank you. Yeah, what kind of soup? I like soup. Yeah. Well, you've got a fresh pot of potato on. Oh, I love potato soup. And he kind of chuckles and turns back. He goes, I'll bring you a kid-sized serving.
I look at the rest of the guys. I'm like, hey, can you guys keep an eye on her for just a moment? I've got to go take care of something in town real fast.
Need a hand with anything?
I don't think so. I'm just going to the blacksmith. I'm going to see if he has something I can use.
Are you sure you don't need help? They almost. I'm
I
pretty sure they almost stabbed
actually
me.
was planning on visiting the blacksmith today anyway, so
I kind of stop. I'm like, oh, okay. So let's do we just let Clarabelle eat? And then, actually, Clarabelle, will you be okay just hanging out here for a moment?
Yeah, I got food. I'm fine.
I hand her my key.
Kinda.
I'm like, just go hang out in the room if you need to.
She has money now too, which she didn't before.
Yeah, and I tell the bartender, I'm like, can you keep an eye on her? Put her to work if you need to. Yeah? I'm like, all right. I need
I'm
to
gonna stay here. I'm not going to leave the child alone.
Gosh, she's fine. She's spent several days in the woods.
Yeah, but so did I. I spent a lot of time in the woods. It ain't. It's fun, not exactly a perfect pinnacle of normalcy.
Fair enough.
I'm a stable
Oh,
child.
nothing ate me. We're in a city now. What are they gonna do? Kidnap me? No, probably not.
That's probably more likely in the city than in the woods.
There were monsters out there, though.
There are monsters in here
I'll
too.
be fine. Oh no. What kind?
Nope, nope, and
What
nope.
kind? People.
Mm-mm. We're not going there at all.
People can be monsters. Yeah, you're right. I'll cut one. And you see her pull out a little dagger. Okay,
Yeah.
so what are you guys doing? Who's going to the blacksmith?
I am.
I am.
Okay. So we have Ignis, OC, and Snowjade go into the blacksmith. Neither was I.
Good. Okay, just making sure I was setting down that barrier.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
I assumed nobody was, but I wanted to make sure.
So you guys head out the tavern, and you hear the activity and commotion around town. And if you remember right, the blacksmith was actually quite near the hotel. The inn was here, and the blacksmith was literally just around the corner of the main square. Like, you can hear the tinging of the hammers from here.
I got. What was that? Hold on, I got. Why did that not pop up on my thing? Thank you for whoever followed. I don't know why it didn't pop on there, and I didn't see no name. Why did it not?
I don't know.
Is he under like?
Rollers
underneath
of
something?
fate. Rollers of fate. Thank you.
Thank
for
you,
following.
Rollers of Fate, for the follows. Why didn't I see that? Why didn't? Well, my auto cue, my actions didn't even do that. So, rar, rar.
I know that works.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But thank you. I appreciate it so much. All right, sorry. Back to
Alright, so you
head.
guys make your way out from the tavern, the inn, and you make your way towards the blacksmith, and inside you see a giant of a man. He's a human man, but he's just peak physical specimen, 6'7" like huge fella, and he's clanging away on what appears to be a sword, and you hear the clink 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 as he's hammering out his work, and he kind of just like he acknowledges as the door opens. He's like, "Hey, I'll be with you in a moment," but he never turns his back, never turns his head.
So it's different from the dwarf we dealt with buying Ozzy's daggers the first session.
Correct. Yeah, it's a different person altogether.
Gotcha. Double checking.
Yep. And he finishes up and he turns around and he goes, How can I help you?
Well,
Ladies first.
I am looking for I'm looking for copper. You know what copper is, right?
Those
Yes.
silence, please.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. So, copper, okay. I'm sure you have some in your pocket.
Yes.
Like, how much copper are you talking about?
But I need copper wires.
Wire. What is a wire?
Think like copper string. Copper rope, but thin.
If it helps, Ozzy, Ignis is wearing chainmail, so you can actually see the little rings of metal.
Hello. Hi, Raiders. Welcome, Rollers of Fate.
Are you wanting unbent chain? Is that what you're wanting?
So just like a
Yeah.
thin strands of copper
Yes.
you're looking for.
Yes.
Okay. And
Welcome, Raiders.
He
Thank you
tells
so much
you-
for coming in.
unfortunately, that's not something I can accomplish here. You might want to speak to
For,
a jeweler, like if they need to be thin and intricate. because they deal
For you
with
guys who
like
don't know,
copper
I am Osiris
strings and
Pendragon.
strands like that when they're making their jewelry.
I'm the Isekai VTuber. Welcome to my channel.
So you might
Welcome
want to talk
to
to a jeweler.
our D&D night. We're actually playing
I could make you something about as thin as a
lore.
pinky.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But
Thanks,
like
Jess.
I don't think it's gonna be suitable.
Hey, Jess,
Like,
could you
what
get
are
them
using it for?
a shout out, please?
Like, does the thickness matter? I can make it thicker. But if you need it thin, it's got to be done from probably a jeweler. Yeah.
Okay. Do we have jewelers around here that I could get this from?
We do have a couple jewelers here in town. There's one literally just across the way. Over there. His name's Jensen. The
Jensen.
other one is over. Yeah, Jensen. The other one is over by the barracks, by the military ward, and they deal mostly with not really decorative stuff, but just everyday kind of jewelry, bands, and things like that. Your best bet would be Jensen, though, if you're looking for quality, fine work.
Yeah, kinda.
What are you using it for?
Connecting two things, and they just need to be flexible.
Oh, flexible, yeah.
You're gonna
Yeah.
have to heat it up to flex it.
Not if it's thin enough, we can keep it kind of. Either way. And I walk over. I walk over to Lily, and I kind of put my fingers around her horns, trying to get how around it is.
Lily's at the bar.
Oh, Lily didn't come with us?
No, she did
Yeah, I
not.
think it was only the three of us.
No,
Okay.
because it also just got floated to the bar as you guys left.
Okay, yep, we're good then. I am trying to remember off the top of my
Yeah, I
head.
stayed at the bar.
All right. So I'm gonna leave you guys to talk to the blacksmith, and I'll hang out in the back while then we'll head over to a jeweler if that's okay.
Yep. Okay, what are you guys doing?
I want to browse the wares for what kind of armor blacksmith is selling.
Okay. You look around and you notice it's got an assortment of armor. Pretty much anything that you'd be looking for would be here. The nicest thing in the shop, though, is what you look over and you see a set of chainmail that's up in a display case, and it looks nicer than anything else in the store. The rest of the store looks just like your normal everyday run of the mill armor. You know what I mean? You see some plate, you see some half plate, you see, regular mail, you see scale mail, but the piece de resistance in the store looks like it's a higher quality set of chainmail. Is there anything specific you're looking for?
What are the prices of this stuff looking like? I'm just gonna ask him for how much a set of scale mill costs.
Okay. He tells you, the scale mail is about 55 gold pieces.
Scale. That's not bad. I need to actually check to make sure this is actually better than one wearing. Okay, it is actually. I'll take it.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Okay, that'll be 55 gold pieces, and you see him kind of go back, and he grabs a measure. He goes, "Do you want it custom fit? It would take about a day to get it to adjusted to your size. If I could take your measurements, would that be all right?"
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Great. You see him pull out a tape measure, and he measures from your shoulder to your wrist, and he measures the thickness of your neck. He measures your torso, in different areas. And he goes, yeah, what we'll do is we'll start from this one, and we'll custom size it for you. And he pulls out the scale mail chest plate, and the arm guards and stuff, and he kind of fixes them to you. And he goes, yeah, we're definitely going to need some adjusting. And you see him write down the measurements he took, and he goes, it should be ready tomorrow evening if that'll be fine.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Great. Yeah, that'll be 55 gold pieces. And why don't we go ahead and pay half now, and then the other half when you pick up the armor? Will that work for you?
I'll just pay it all now. I'll pull out the
Okay, we can do that
55
too.
coins and set it on the counter for him.
Great. You see him count it, and he counts it again, and he puts it away in a lockbox. And he goes, anything else, guys?
I actually show him my bracers. Like, I'm actually looking to have this more suitably repaired, as it's got damaged during our last mission.
Yes.
Like you can see where Ignis had like worked on the armor, like personally with his own skills.
Hmm.
So it's not as bad as it probably could be, but given the lack of proper tools in the field.
Right, right. Okay. And he goes, so you're just looking for a repair. I can do that. Probably about 5 copper to do the repair for you. If that's amenable, I can have it ready at the same time as your partner's armor.
That'd be perfect.
Perfect, perfect. And you can just pay when you guys pick it up. It'll be fine. I trust you guys. Obviously, you don't have a problem with money. And he takes the bracers and he goes, "Can you show me what you'd like to have done?" I mean,
Well,
I
as you
see
can
it
see,
needs repairs, but specifically, I want to give you the best service possible.
well, you can see that the this connection here and Ignis explains like the damage that was done during the fight and like how the metal was ruptured and how he wants it to be more flush and solid again.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah, we could definitely do that. We could do that. All right, yeah, and like I said, if you come back tomorrow evening, I'll have it ready. We close around 8, so anytime before then, between 6 and 8, we'll be good to go.
It'd be perfect. Thank you very much.
Cool. So if there's anything else, I've got work to do.
I'm going to inquire if he buys used armor.
We do, unfortunately. I don't. I can't offer too much. What do you have to sell?
I guess I'm probably still wearing my leather armor. Huh? So I'll like point to the leather armor I have on. It's probably a little beat up, but it's mostly in good condition.
Right, right. And he looks at it. He goes, I could maybe offer 4 gold pieces for it.
Yeah, that'd be fine. I'll take it off and set it up on the counter. I
Oh,
have clothes on underneath of it.
perfect, perfect. And he goes, it's a pleasure doing business with you. And he hands you back 4 of the gold pieces again. And he tells you, if that's all, I'm gonna get back to work. I appreciate the business, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Go ahead and roll wisdom, OC. You see on the wall a sword that you swear is Excalibur. You know at 100% that is the sword in the stone. That is Excalibur.
Saving throw as opposed to a check.
I'm just teasing her. She said she really knows what she's looking at, so she does. It's Excalibur. And if she's talking, she's muted. Okay. Well, the blacksmith goes back to. Oh, said 1 sec.
There, are we back? Haha!
There we go.
Yeah,
Damn.
you're back.
Silly Mike.
Now we hear you.
I don't know why I did that. Oh, what I said is, oh, it's, that's Excalibur, is it? I'm like, I'm like, even I know that's not, but I'm also just looking at him like I know what I'm doing. I'm bullshitting. I'm making it look like I know what I'm doing, and I'm not. We know I don't know anything about this shit. Ever.
Correct.
And I'm just,
Correct. Okay. Well, if that's all, guys, I'm gonna get back to work. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, back at the bar. What are you guys doing?
For the most part, I'm probably just babysitting Clarabelle, sitting at the bar, eating a meal.
Okay. And Clarabelle, she's sitting there. By this time, the innkeeper has brought the food out, and she is just tearing through it. You see her first just mow down these eggs. She's eaten
Very
three
much like
sausages.
Goku, Dragon Ball
Oh,
Z eating. It's just like
yeah,
insane.
yeah, exactly. Just hands. She's all hands, and it's all ending up in her mouth. You know what I mean? Every now and then, she takes a breath and comes up and takes a swig of tea. And then she's back to eating. And before long, she puts her hands on her stomach, and she's like, "Oh, I couldn't eat another bite." What? You're not hungry? Ozzy said she'd
I'm,
buy us food. She'll buy you
I do have-
food too. Just order.
I would have actually whilst waiting on her order, would have ordered my own. And it's just like I've grown more engrossed in the just watching her eat and how just a show that is. That just I'm just kind of slowly poking at my own food with like a fork. It's like
Okay.
I'm getting at mine.
Oh, well,
Wow.
just let me know if you're not gonna eat that. I'll finish it for you.
I just like slightly put away from her. It's like I'll be getting to mine.
Okay. Lily, what are you doing?
This is good. Poking at the fire.
Okay. As you poke at the fire, Lily, you feel like a pulling sensation that starts in your belly button. And like it feels like your belly button's like trying to be pulled through your back. Like an invisible hand reached through you, grabbed your belly button, and is trying to yank your belly button through your backside. And you feel this like getting stronger and stronger, this like pull.
Can I look around and hiss?
You look around and hiss, and as you hiss, you hear a pop, and you are in a familiar place. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, Lily. Lily, can you go to Vistral DM chat, please? Oh, it's because it's not voice. Hold on. That's why.
Do you want me to make another voice channel real quick? I can do that.
I thought I did, but I made it a text chat. I wanted it to
Dork.
be voiced.
Uh-oh. Things that we're not supposed to know about.
Yeah, there are things you're not supposed to know about. I tried dragging Lily there just now.
Lily's a mod, so she can move.
Yeah.
Go to the Among Us waiting room for now, I guess.
No, I just give me 1 second.
I could have made the channel real quick for you, love, if you needed it.
I just did.
Okay. Do you want me to figure? I'm physically throwing her down there now.
I'm moving it up. There we go.
Okay. Okay. Well, while they're having their little chat there, once again, thank you, Rollers of Fate and all you guys. So, what were we doing? What were we hanging out? What all happened? I also need to. Let's go over here.
I mean, before D&D, we were just talking about
Well,
Features stuff.
no, we got some raiders. I'm trying to see what they were up to.
Oh, I looked at their channel. They are a D&D channel.
Oh,
They're
awesome!
they're playing their own campaign.
That is
That's
cool
cool.
as hell. Well, that's
The name fits.
yes, it does. I'm gonna go ahead and follow that channel. Have some fun. See what they're all about. That seems. I'm all for D&D. Love it.
That definitely seems like a good
D&D
channel
stuff.
to follow.
That's cool. So, what classes are your guys' favorites? What are we playing? Because I have these. This game I play on stream, and then I have my personal game that I play in where I'm a paladin, which I love paladin. Here I'm a sorceress with fire, lots of fire, all the fire.
A pyromancer, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Paramaniac.
All the above.
Hot damn.
Yeah. I wonder what they're
I
doing.
enjoy playing Wizard, usually, but wanted to play something different.
I do have green fire because I'm not human or tiefling or anything like that. Eldritch Knight. Okay, so I've looked at
Ooh,
that
Eldritch
class.
Knight, that's cool.
Yeah. 5e. You guys playing, or have you already implemented some of the D&D 1 stuff or whatever they're calling it now? Because some of it does legitimately look cool. Like some of the fixes they did for like rangers' pets and stuff like that seems actually pretty cool. And like the monk changes.
I haven't actually seen any of those changes.
Oh, they
I haven't seen that.
so monk way of the elements was kind of. Thank you for coming by, and thank you for lurking also. Well, like I was saying, like Monk of the Four Elements was kind of weak. Like it just was not. It was not not a lot of people played as it. They kind of revamped that whole like subclass so that it's more. Think more Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now, where it was just more that they had chi points that could do things. And it just was not. And yes, monks are awesome.
That was like one of the first classes I tried to play in Boulder's Gate because I thought Monk would be fun.
Monk is fun.
It is.
It was
it
very
is.
underwhelming.
Monks are actually
fair enough.
can get stupid ridiculous. You can take
Yeah, I
if you
just meant,
equip them
like,
with some
the way
feats and stuff.
elements-
Yeah, Way of the Elements was
I-
underwhelming in 5e. It is much better with the new update to it.
I mean, Monk was pretty good in 3.5 also.
Yeah, 3.5
In my
was another
third
beast.
Run, I'm doing a monk, and that's very fun.
3.5 is
It's
still
very
my
fun to
favorite
go up and
version of
start
D&D.
really punching them.
Stunning Fist is
Stunning
always
Strike, yeah.
Stunning Strike. Yes, is always fun, and just sets up for so much really cool stuff. In my Sunday game, we have a player that plays a monk, the Way of the Four Elements, with the new setup, and he loves it.
Return.
Welcome back.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Oh, and the little girl says, "I am so full. So how long do you think until they get back?"
No idea. Depends how quickly OC angers them.
Thank you,
She
Rollers
does
of Fate.
have a habit of angering people.
She just has this
I know.
habit of like pissing off people. It's very impressive.
Yeah, I know. Mom was mad when she left.
Thank you for the follow again.
Yep, it was crazy. She's been doing that ever since she got here.
Crazy.
Yep.
Those crazy ones.
Okie dokie. Lily, what are you doing?
I
Okay. And
Would I have
Claire,
heard her hiss? She said she hissed as like she like turned around. Would I have heard that, or is like
you may have. I mean, did you hiss silently or did you hiss openly, like a loud, like warning?
The way she said it sounded like she was
Open land.
threatening.
hmm.
So yeah, you probably would have heard her hiss.
Yeah, at that I would have like turned around and just been like, "You okay there, Lily?"
You turned when you turned around. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
Not really.
Something the matter?
We need to go home.
Home as in where?
I said I point to Clannerbow.
Agree. I want to go home, but we gotta talk to.
Oh,
We have to
oh,
talk to
oh,
OC about that.
oh,
She told me I'm just to
oh.
follow her.
I'm just like, I'm starting to put together because I beforehand I don't think we all knew that Lily was from there, did we?
Nobody knew Lily was from there. No, she did not
So
mention it.
Still hasn't mentioned
Oh.
it. She just it's been kind
She
of
just
clear
had
that she
questions.
has very sympathy for the demon realms.
Correct.
Well, she just mentioned to me right now. I'm like, oh no.
Yes, she did say home.
And then put it's like, oh, okay. Well, we'll have to talk to the group about that. Yeah, I'm not sure how else to process that. Okay. So
It's a
how
cool place.
Chet has a dagger. I'll talk to them.
Yeah. Okay, what are you guys doing? You've left the blacksmith shop.
I'm going over to the jewelers.
Okay, which jewelers? The one by the merchant, by the military ward,
Whatever one
or
was going to
the
be more, you said was going to be able to make me stuff that was more,
Fine and pliable.
yeah,
yeah? So Jarvis's place. Cool.
yeah, we're going over
So
to
you guys leave the blacksmith shop and you literally head across the square and you see the jewelry store on the other side, kind of adjacent from like opposite of you. And as you enter the store, it's a nice store. Everything is very clean. They actually have like glass display counters, and as you enter, he goes, "Hello, hello. How may I be of assistance today?"
I need some copper strings.
Okay. Um, are you going to attempt jewel craft? Are you going to make a necklace or
No, I need them to be about, and I kind of put my arms out to about 4 feet apart.
okay. He tells you, well, come, let me show you what I have. What I have is for jewelry crafting. But I'm sure we can procure something for you. And would you like to see?
Sure.
Okay, and he motions you to come around back, and he goes back through a little door, and he goes to like a workbench, and on the workbench you see essentially like what would be like cable spools of like wire, but they're different types of materials. Like you'll see a copper, gold, silver, and it's very thin um, wire essentially. You know what I mean? It's not like sheathed or anything, but it's for he makes necklaces and rings and bracelets out of it. And you see on the table there's like little hand tools for like bending and cutting this wire. And he goes, "Well, this is the copper. I have it in 3 sizes. And he tells you that they go from like 0.5 mil to like 3 mil in thickness.
Um,
What thickness are you looking for?
I'm gonna pick them up, and just because with my background, being was IT, what looks about the same wire, like as a normal ass like power cord wire?
You see some like 1 mil, 1.5 mil wire that looks to be about 18 gauge.
Okay, I'm like, I need that.
And how much were you wanting?
About 4
'Cause
feet, 2 lengths of 4 feet.
Okay, and you see him. He pulls it. And he pulls it, and he goes. Unfortunately, I have to weigh it, and he weighs it. And he goes, well, that's about 6 copper worth of wire.
Done. And do you happen to have a copper ring, like a thumb ring, or a little bit bigger?
Yeah, of course. I don't know if I have anything in stock. 'Cause, like most of the stuff I do is more in gold and silver.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I think I have a couple copper rings. Let's go check the size. And you see him kind of go back to the front, and he goes, let's check your ring size. He says
Oh
your thumb.
no! I just need a bigger ring size. It's not for me. It's a gift.
Oh, okay.
And
So
they're kind of a bigger person, so I need like the biggest copper ring you have.
you see him, and he goes into one of the display cabinets, and there's 2 different copper rings there. And he pulls the larger of the 2 out. It looks like it's like a man's ring.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, I have this one. It's a silver piece.
Okay, fair enough. And I'm kind of like, and I pick it up, and I would also like to. You know what? We'll go ahead and do it. I'm going to cast also Detect Magic and look around the thing to see if he has any magical rings and stuff in there.
Oh,
Just now that I can actually do that.
okay. Let's see. There's nothing magical in the shop that you see, like in the main shopping floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you see items like on Ignis, you see like items sporadically throughout your party, but nothing
All righty.
in the display cases or on the walls.
Fair enough. I'm going to get all my stuff together and like grab my 2 4 feet wires and like throw them over my shoulder, like around me. I'm like, all right, guys, I got what I needed. You guys need anything? Looking at Red and Snow, or looking at Ignis and Snow.
I'd like to buy the stable guy, and see about getting a cart and maybe a donkey.
Are we planning on heading out soon?
Well, it's good to be prepared.
All right, I will let Ignis and Snow. You guys can take care of that. I'm gonna go test something, and you see me like start sprinting towards the inn.
Okie dokie. So OC takes off towards the end. So we have Ignis and Snowjade. You guys gonna head over to the stables together?
As we watch her run off, I kind of like as a side comment to like, do you think we should be concerned?
Maybe. Do you want to go after it? I should be
Well,
fine by myself.
if she's heading to the inn, Gwen should be able to keep an eye on her. You said you wanted a cart, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go take a look.
Okay. So you
Hopefully
guys
they still have those used ones, because those are a pretty good deal for 10 gold.
You guys make your way back to the stables where you had been a few days prior, about a week prior now at this point, and you see the person there, and he greets you, and he goes, how can I help you?
I'm gonna ask him how much a donkey would be. Like something like big enough to pull a cart.
Okay. And
Pokemaniac, you're starting to learn.
I've got a couple.
You
donkeys.
understand you should
Let me
always be concerned when I'm left
go
alone.
check on him real fast. All right, and he tells you, yeah, I've got a couple donkeys. Um, you look for one or two?
Probably just one for now.
Okay. He tells you he could let one go for 5 gold pieces, a donkey.
Uh, I'd like to look at the donkeys.
Yeah, go ahead. And he shows you the two that he's got, and one of them, they both look healthy. One of them is gray with like black specks through his fur, and the other one is just all black.
Well, I'll hand him 5 gold for the one with spots.
Okay, the gray and black one, and
Yeah.
he tells you it'll be a good donkey. It'll pull your cart for sure.
Then I'll ask him if I can look at used carts, or maybe even new ones, because I might have enough for a new cart too.
Okay, and he tells you, yeah, I've got a couple new carts over here, and we got one of the used carts got sold, but I've got one more still. I think it's the one you were looking at before, but we have the new ones. They're like 15 gold.
I'm gonna look at Ignis. You'd be like, you want to look at the new ones?
This is your errand. If this is what you want to do, then let's do it. It's up to you.
I think it'd be a good investment for the party.
Seeing as we are a party now, I can't help but agree. Show us your wares.
Yeah, we'll look at the new ones then. They're only 15 gold.
Okay, and he tells you, cool. So yeah, that'll be 20 gold total, and do you want me to get it all connected up to the cart for you?
Uh, do we need to buy? I'll ask about like the accessory stuff too, like a harness and reins and stuff like that, because we probably need that too, don't we?
Yeah, he tells you, you will need like a bit and bridle and a harness for the
I'll ask him
donkey.
if he sells that.
And he tells you that the bit and bridle he is going to be about 2 gold pieces, and the the harness for the donkey's 5 gold pieces.
So like another
27
7.
all told.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
27 total.
All right, we can do that.
Okay. To be honest, when you guys first came in here, I thought I'd never be seeing you again. But I'm happy to do business with you. In fact, why don't we just make it 25 even, if that'll work for you guys? Give you a little discount today. Because I seriously didn't think you were coming back.
Uh, I'll say all right, and I'll shake his hand, and I'll hand him the 25 gold pieces.
And he shakes your hand, and he counts them out, and he goes, "Do you need some assistance? You want me to get your donkey all harnessed up and connected, or
Yeah,
you guys want to
that'd be
just handle it yourselves?"
that'd be appreciated.
Okay, and he whistles, and you see a little boy come up, and he goes, "Get that donkey over there and get it all harnessed up and get it attached to that cart. They're gonna go take it, okay? Chop chop." And you see the little boy run off, and he goes, "It'll just be a moment. He's pretty quick on his feet." And he goes, "That'd be pretty good. You guys getting into more adventuring, or are you guys getting into trading?"
I assume we'll go on more adventures. Figure it's better to be prepared.
Nice, yes. Yeah, do you good. You'll be able to move a lot with the cart,
Mhm.
Yep.
Good times. And before long, you see the little boy come back out, and he's leading the donkey out, who's now attached to the cart. Um, and he hands the reins to you, and he says, "Well, you guys have a good day."
You too.
You as well.
Cool. So you guys now are the proud new owners of a cart and donkey.
I'm gonna toss my bag into the cart
Cool.
so I don't
And
have to carry it any longer.
you do not have to carry your bag any longer because you are a vehicle owner. Where would you guys
Do
like to?
you wanna stop by the general store and see if we can purchase some tents maybe, so we don't have to sleep out in the open? Still have 10 gold pieces left.
Yeah, might as well. So, while we're out.
I love how Ignis and Snow have become the de facto like parents of the
Parents
party.
of the
Make
group.
yeah, they're
Get it
making
done.
sure we don't we have things to actually survive.
The mother and father of the party.
So I'll
Okay.
head towards the general store then.
Okay, and you guys head towards the general store, and as you get up, you see like a hitching post.
Is it bad
for-
that just gave me the mental image of the others on a leash?
Me being connected to a child's leash probably is not a bad idea sometimes.
Yes,
Have O seen one of those little kid backpacks with the leash on the back?
I have
Exactly.
an OC leash. I'm not even joking. Freaking-
Wait,
Whenever she gets out of hand, you just pick her up and put her on your back.
yeah, for
Grab her
sure.
by the scruff of the neck like a cat, and she just like hangs there.
You know, pick her up by her collar. Okay,
The,
so you
the
guys
end of the
arrive.
SpongeBob movie.
Oh, no. You guys arrive at the general store, and you hitch your donkey up to the hitching post out front, and you go in, and you see a woman behind the counter, and she said, "Good day."
Good day to you.
Hey,
We're in the
Yes,
market for some tents, if you have any available.
tents. I do have tents available. I have a couple different varieties. What are you interested in? Are you interested in like a group tent, or are you interested in the more traditional, smaller, like 2-person tents?
uh, probably the 2-person ones.
I
So that
agree.
way,
2-person would
we can have some privacy.
Yes, yes. Well, the
plus a
2-person
little easier
tents.
to handle watches
Yeah,
without waking the entire
you
group.
should,
yeah.
Pokemaniac.
Plus, they
Like,
weigh quite a bit less too. The group tents are quite
we are
heavy. They're about 200 pounds, and
not
these
entirely
2-person
sure
tents
why
are about 20
I'm
pounds
the
a
problem
piece, so they
group.
fit perfect on a pack. Would you like to see them? Let me show
If you would be
you.
so kind.
Yes, and you see her kind of walk across, and she shows you the tents, and there's a display where there's one set up, and then like you see 5 of them on a shelf, and she tells you that they're 2 gold a piece. And we always do offer discounts for bulk purchases as well. Anything over 4.
How much of a discount are we talking?
Well, like I said, they're 2 gold a piece, and if you buy 4 or more, we drop it down to 1 gold, 5 silver.
Oh, so like that's a pretty good discount then. So it's like
Yeah,
25% off.
correct.
Do you sell basic survival stuff like pots, pans,
And
fire
and she
starters?
Yes, and she tells you they have all of that stuff. They have like a tinder box, they have torches, they have vials. Much like any type of general store, if it's like a simple type item like that, they'll have it. You see a couple higher end items scattered around, like you see like a looking glass, like a one-eyed telescope, essentially. You know what I mean? That kind of like expands, and it's literally like in a glass case. But there's a couple nicer items mixed in a lot, but a lot of it is just general mercantile goods. You know what I mean? Things that like any adventurer would be looking for.
Uh, I'll just go with the tents.
Thank you for the
I'll tell her that
follow.
we want to purchase the 5 tents.
Why did it not once again
Oh,
pop up like
lovely,
it was
lovely.
supposed
So
to?
that'd be 3, 6, 7, 7.5 gold.
Thank you for
7
the
gold, 5
follow.
silver.
I
I'll
really
hand her
appreciate it. I don't know why it didn't pop up
Okay,
with the
and
name like
she
it's
says,
supposed
"Give me one
to.
moment. I'll get change. I'll be right back."
Ah.
And she
Thank you,
disappears, and she
Fate
comes back, and she
Weaver.
hands you 5 silver pieces, and she goes, "I
I
appreciate your
appreciate
patronage.
it.
Is there
Thank you
anything
so
else I can help you
much.
with?"
Is there anything else we need, Ignis?
And welcome to the Pendragon's Keep here.
Without knowing what we're going to be actually doing, come tomorrow after we get our supplies, I think we're done.
Alrighty, I think that'll be all. Have a nice day.
Thanks,
pick up.
Fate Weaver GM. Always like followers. So you guys are good to go then.
I'll pick up 2 of the tents because I'm not as strong as Ignis.
I'll
Okie
grab the
dokie.
rest.
Perfect. So you guys pick up your tents and you head out the doors, and you have a beautiful cart there. Um, and let's just double check this. Your bag is still in the cart, Snow Jade.
Nice.
Yes.
I'll put the tents in the back of the cart with the bag.
Cool, cool. All right. Back at the bar, what are you guys doing?
I'm just kind of like sitting at the bar in the very much just the concerned pose, you know, the hands closed, like just right in front of the mouth, just trying to process the fact that Lily's from the demon realm, we're dealing with Clara from the demon realm, Osi's from the demon realm, but also another realm. We have to go to the demon realm for some reason. It's just very much just I'm trying to comprehend an even greater web of fuckery that is now my life.
Okay. Are you okay?
Let me know when I
Are you
get there.
Okay. Are you praying?
Uh, at this point, I'm not
You
even sure.
look like mom when she prays, because she puts her hands like that in front of her mouth, like she's praying to Alistair. Who do you pray to? We pray to Alistair.
Where the fuck did Osi gets back soon so she can deal with this?
And as you say that, you see a familiar purple-haired demon burst through the doors.
I'm pink haired. I'm actually, as I come through, I've got like the copper ring in my mouth, and I'm like tying off the other end of one of the copper wires. I'm like, Lily, I got something to test.
I would also like to pray to fuck that I can just leave.
What's going
I
on,
just gotta
guys?
look around hoping something else happens. Alright.
Am I not? There I am. I am being heard, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look over to OC and look over to Lily and just. There's been a development.
What kind of development?
What are we casting?
How
No,
long
no, no,
before
no.
Gwen
We
noticed
can
that
get to
Osi
that in
came
a
back
second.
alone?
We can get to that in a second. Apparently, Lily needs us to go home.
That's gonna be a
And
little
when I asked her
difficult for
where
me.
home was, when Lily asked where home was, she pointed to this one, and I point to Clarabelle.
Clarabelle needs to go home? I mean, I've already said that, but she's not really...
No, her wording was we need to go home.
I look at Lily. Is this something we should be... Like, I was told not to mention where I come from. Is this something we should be taking upstairs into private rooms?
I don't know.
I'm gonna scruff Clarabelle. I'm gonna grab a horn of Lily's and start walking to an inn room. Come on, Gwen.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
As you drag Clarabelle, she's kind of like reaching out for the scraps off of Gwen's plate. She snatches up a sausage for the road.
I don't even notice. I'm still just in like existential crisis mode. Just.
Okie dokie. And you guys disappear upstairs. Are you going along with it, Lily? Being drugged by the horn?
Reluctantly, but yes.
Okay. You guys head upstairs to the inn, and you find a sitting area and your tables and your rooms again. Couple restrooms.
I'm gonna guess that's mine, considering it's the only one that has 2 beds.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna set them down on the beds and be like, okay, what now? Lily, you've got to go home. I'm gonna need some explanations.
No, we need to go home.
We need to go home.
All of us.
Not all of us. Home where, Lily? Where home? Are we talking doulas? That was on. Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Why? I don't not. I kind of ran away from there.
The queen demands it.
I don't. Okay, first of all, I don't believe that she does because that's me. And I didn't demand shit.
The fairy queen.
Oh. Oh, you guys have one of those too?
Would I have any idea about a fairy queen?
Also, I'm going to go to Shakespearean lore here and be like, do you guys have fairy queens like what? Titania, Oberon, that kind of stuff? Yeah, busting out the Midsummer's Dream.
Nerd.
Nerd. I like
Because we played
Shakespeare.
D&D.
So do I. You've heard of the fairy court, but you don't know any specifics about them. Gwen.
Okay, so I just... Okay.
You've heard rumors, you know what I mean, but nothing specific pops out.
So, okay. Lily, why does the fairy queen want us to come back?
There's a surprise.
I bet. What kind of you know what? I'm going to ask because I know what the answer is going to be to that one. It wouldn't be a surprise if I knew what it was. And how set are we that we have to do this? Very. And if I say no, what happens?
I have a dagger.
You have a backer?
I pull out my dagger.
A dagger. She says she has a dagger.
Okay. You have a dagger. I mean, I have a sword. Are you gonna kill me? Are we gonna be fighting? I kind of like step back and like.
I kind of start to like ready my knife as well. I pull out my dagger.
I want to go home too. The faster I get you to go home, I get to go home and see Mom.
So wait, if we go back, are we going back to do less, or are we going back to your home, Lily?
We'll go where the queen tells us.
You know what? Fuck it. I don't even know how this world works. That's fine. Whatever. I guess.
To give you credit, even I'm not too aware of the Fey courts and such.
I've read about them, but I don't.
That's getting into like fairy tale stuff even for us.
Yeah, that's how I know mine too. We have fairy tales of from where I'm from of the fairies, and fucking with them is not a good idea. Is how it usually boils down to.
Oh, good. Okay, at least there's some similarities.
Yeah. Actually, let me try something. And I like position Lily on the bed. Sit here for a second, okay? I take my copper ring that I have now attached to this wire and I throw it over one of her, and I put it on one of her horns.
Miss Lily, how big are your horns?
Oh, I'm thinking they'll fit a little bit at least.
I have no idea how to gauge that.
Let's go with human inches. How about that? Like the thinnest part of your horn, how thin is it?
Like a thumb.
The thinnest part, probably about half an inch.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The ring will slide partially onto one of her horns.
Okay. And then I take the other one and I attach the copper ring wired to the positive on my outlet to my battery charger.
Okay.
All right. And then I put the other one, the negative, and I ground it.
Okay.
All right. And then I'm going to pull the battery charger out. I'm going to take the other ends of the wires and I'm going to attach them to the prongs
Okay.
with the correct plus, negative, positive, and negatives.
Okay.
All right. I'm not plugging it into my computer yet. I'm just going to be
Okay.
like, Lily, can you just a little zap? I don't even need your lightning breath or anything like that. I just, how when you get angry, you get that little sparks that zip between your horns. Can you do that?
Can we go home?
Yes, we will. As soon as Ignis and them gets back, we will talk and I will figure out what we're doing. Ignis is not going to be happy about going to the demon realms. I can already pretty much figure that.
It'll be fun.
Okay. I ran away from there, but yeah.
You out of game? You realize you just made a deal with a fucking Fae?
I don't have a choice.
You just made a deal with the Fae!
I haven't shaken any hands.
Doesn't have to be handshaking, it'd just be verbal.
No! Okay, back to
You
game.
have heard of verbal agreements, right?
Yes, it is a verbal agreement, but you know what? I'm a dumb demon queen, all right?
Okay.
Give me.
Sorry to interrupt RP guy.
I know. I know.
That's-
I'm making mistakes. It's fine. I gotta learn. I'm level 2 here, guys. And
Okey-doke.
all right, give me a little spark, okay?
I'm not there.
Yeah, you're not gonna be happy.
Okay.
Like I said, just the little spark when you got angry that one time, and I saw it bounce.
I try to give a slight spark just between the horns.
I'm looking to see if the power light on my battery charger lights up a little bit.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Anything less than 90%, it lights up. Anything over 90%, it damages your charger.
Okay,
There's a 1 in 10 chance, because it's improvised, that it will damage your charger.
that's
Because
not
you're
a bad.
plugged into your laptop, right?
No, I am not.
Okay. You see your light come on. It blips green for a moment. And when she cuts it off, the light cuts off.
I open up the laptop and I turn on. I go to YouTube and I turn on just some music. Right?
Okay.
And I kick it on and I spin the laptop and I plug it in to the battery charger.
Okay, now the charger is plugged in. The wires are still attached to Lily.
Yeah, and I'm just like, okay, hold that little charge like you did for just a moment for me, Lily.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, we're going to do the same thing. 90% or higher, it damages the charger and now possibly the laptop.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Lily, you have a DC 10 for your, just a base, like, we'll call it dexterity. Just a base dexterity. 10 DC to maintain the same level of charge.
Wouldn't this be wisdom, like a concentration save?
It could have been as well, but she made it, so I'm happy. Thank God.
Yep.
I didn't want to destroy that. All right, and
Yes.
how long are you going to hold the charge?
I'm trying to get Lily as a fairy fascinated into the music and stuff, just so like she like holds her attention on it. Yes, I'm bribing her with music.
What kind of music you playing?
just whatever. I have a playlist brought up. Probably a mixture of like Fallout Boy and shit like that, and stuff that I listen to.
Rasputin randomly comes on.
Okay, so what we're going to do is, using this as a charging method, every 5 minutes generates 5% of power.
Okay.
Every 5 minutes, you have to re-roll the same checks: the concentration check and the improvisation. You know what I mean? D100 roll. So, however long you want to charge it for, you know what I mean, is
Let me talk.
every.
Let me talk to my battery. Hey, Lily.
Okay.
How lucky are we feeling?
What?
How lucky are we feeling to maintain a charge? Because I would like to go, like, let's see, 30 minutes would be a good. Because that would be, 30%.
It could be 30% correct, but that's also 6
Rolls, that's what I'm afraid of.
rolls. Correct.
Let's just do 15 minutes right now. That's 3 rolls.
And I
Is
can
that-
try.
Yep,
Okay, Lily.
I
Give us
have.
one more concentration check, Lily. DC 10.
I am just like playing videos and stuff for you, trying to keep your focus.
And Yan kept playing.
Okay, give us another concentration check then, Lily.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
And our
Yeah,
final one.
Lily's focused.
No, that should have been it. No, there is one more. Okay, she kept it. Yes.
Okay. So you've kept Lily's entertainment for 15 minutes, and we're able to get
Closer and closer to the
15% recharge on
Back up
your
to
laptop.
60%.
Correct. So have you unplugged and disconnected
Yes.
your?
Yes,
Right,
I
shackle.
disconnected everything and I kind of put it in the bag next to it. And I run over and I just give the biggest hug to Lily. I'm like, oh, thank you. That means we can use this for longer now. We figured a way that I can kind of charge it.
You know, I was just about to ask what all this was about, but that just answered it. Okay.
Yeah, you remember me saying about my device? It needs the magically charge. Well, I figured out how to do it. Ish. I don't think on the long term it'll be good for it. For the short term, I think it'll work. Because it allows us to like bring up maps and stuff like that, which oddly enough, I don't know how I'm doing it. So,
Okay, gentlemen.
real quick
What are
though,
you doing?
last thing, with the last bit of power that before I shut it, because I'm not even gonna like really run. I'm gonna send out a tweet or anything that just says, any ideas on how to maintain a charge on a battery in the wilderness? No outlets available. Send. Shut.
Okay. Cool. So you shut down. Lady and gentlemen, what are you doing?
We already
Mr.
finished
Yeah.
our shopping. We would have been heading back by now.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, after some time, you find your way back to the tavern, and around back, you find parking for your donkey, like a little stable around back, where you can undo your card and stable the donkey for the night. Are you gonna leave the stuff in the cart, or are you gonna bring it in with you?
I'm definitely bringing it in. I'm not leaving it out there for someone to take it.
Agreed.
It's a possibility, correct? It could happen. All right, so you guys take your stuff and you head back inside to the tavern, and inside the Twilight Tavern, there's nobody downstairs. They are all upstairs. You know they're not in the bar. You don't know where they're at, but you enter and the
You probably hear
innkeeper looks
music
up and
from
goes,
the top.
not snow stuff in general, just people stuff. It's not just snow.
So far, it has been.
I suppose I'm an asshole.
Well,
I
we are the
apologize.
adults in the room, so adults would
I
have the money.
apologize.
Yeah.
Okie doke. So you guys enter, and like I said again, there's nobody in the tavern yet. It's about 3 in the afternoon now. You imagine it's going to start picking up for the evening, though, pretty soon.
I'm gonna look at Ignis and be like, I guess we should carry this upstairs for now.
I agree. No point in having it down here.
Okay, and you
It's
guys
probably safer in the rooms too.
Yeah, we can lock the
probably
doors.
right. You guys head upstairs, and you see your rooms. Room 1 and room 2.
I'll move into room 1 and put the tent I'm carrying down.
Perfect.
I'll move over here and put the ones I'm carrying down in my
Cool,
bag.
cool. And you guys sit your tents down. You hear noise coming from the OC's room as you walk by, like music that you really haven't heard before.
Once when we were
Kind of
all
loud and abrasive. Kind of sounds vulgar to your ears in a sense.
Well, we found us ours.
After setting myself down, I'm gonna come like back out in the hallway to meet with Ignis, and then do we knock? I'm
I
gonna
knock.
ask him that. I'm gonna bang on the door.
I already did.
Come on in.
I guess we'll push the door open and come in then.
I'm like
I
leaning
see you
right
guys
now.
already got
We're all
situated.
here.
Yeah, so
There's been
Uh,
a development.
yeah.
Who
So
wants to give the TLDR?
Lily says that we need to go home. By home, she means we need to go talk to the Queen of Fairies. I look at Lily to kind of get a confirmation.
I nod excitedly.
So
How much do I know about the fairies? And the fey court?
how much do both of you guys know?
Let's find out. Would that be
History or
History, probably. Let's go with history, yeah.
history? It is.
All right. Snow,
Damn,
you
you're not
don't
gonna
really
roll.
know anything but, old wives' tales and fairy tales your mom used to tell you, your surrogate mom. On the other hand, Ignis, you've heard of the Fey Court. You've heard stories of people being spirited away by them. Just whims. They want to see a dancer, so a bard just gets spirited away to the Fey Court. And they stay there for years, and all of a sudden they pop up an old man. You know what I mean? You've heard that they are very and experienced, like different people throughout your life. They're very fickle. They're fast to anger. They're fast to cheer. They are tricksters, and above all else, not to accept anything from them because it'll be misconstrued as a deal. You know all about the Fae, Ignis.
I'm sorry. What was the second half of what you said? I got distracted by something on my phone. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, not a problem. Like I said, you know that they are known for spiriting people away. If they want a dancer or a musician, they just pop them out of wherever they were to dance for them, and they turn up every now and then, years and years later, like an old man, and they all have the same explanation. I was in the Fey Court. They're fickle creatures. They're quick to anger, but they're also quick to cheer and happiness. And that they want to make deals regularly, and they never work out in your favor for the most part, so it's best to just not accept anything from them and not give them anything.
Never make deals with the Fae.
Um,
Yeah, I would know that.
I get that, Noel, but I don't know if we have.
That wasn't an out. That
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
an outward statement. That was player speaking, not Ignis.
Okay.
So, you're telling me that Lily has been summoned by her queen to bring all of us to the fairy court. Am I understanding this correctly?
Yes. Which apparently is the demon realm. Once again, glance at Lily. Yes, in the demon realm. Wait, Lily, is she just summoning you, or is she summoning all of us too?
Yeah.
Me?
But
Okay, apparently she's summoning me. Uh-huh.
Why does the Fey Court want you? After the demons wanted you, why does everyone want you?
Well, if she was from another realm entirely, that kind of magic would very likely attract the Fae's attention.
Yeah.
It could be
Race tension could be interesting. Who knows what the damn Fae go about? I don't know.
fickle curiosity can lead to much.
I mean,
What's the word I'm looking for here?
boredom,
Chaos.
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 Yeah. So, as maybe she just wants to talk because I am supposed to be the demon queen. And it's just like royalty talking to others.
Wasn't it like just yesterday they're saying you weren't the queen?
I mean, they want me to be. I said no. I have no control over what the
As
hell.
far as right now, the Fairy Queen might be more interested in the vessel than the spirit within. We know the spirit. We know Osiris. The vessel that is very, very well could be the reincarnated demon overlord. That could be what the Fairy Queen is interested in.
Wasn't Alistair though, a dude?
Why do you think I spoke gender neutral?
Fair enough. I'm just saying, all the stories I've heard so far, Alistair was always
We
used.
literally just escorted a guy with a chest that could rival yours.
Understandable. Well. Huh. So we're going into the demon realm. I try to put on the biggest, fakest grin I have to try to make sure that Ignis isn't going to, murder me on the spot.
I need to meditate on this.
How are we gonna
We'll speak in the
how are
morning.
we-
Okay.
And I leave.
You have a nice night. He shut the door.
All right, we're gonna take like a 5-10 minute break. I got a potty.
Okay.
I'll be
Right
right
timing.
back.
My cats are starting to act up. I can distract them.
There you go. Be right back.
5-minute potty break. Dun, 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 dun. I need to make a potty break card.
I might have something. That's not it.
Dun,
That's not
dun,
it.
dun, dun.
I think I
Aw.
am indeed going to take a potty break myself, so I'll be right.
Yes. I actually think I am going to take a potty break also. That leaves Jess, Lily, you guys are in charge. Be entertaining. Thanks.
According to all known laws of aviation, there's no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small and its fat little body to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyways, because bees don't care about what humans think is possible. Yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Ooh, black and yellow. Let's shake it up a bit. Barry, breakfast. I can't do it. Start reading of the damn DND Visitors. You like jazz? Just typed it. Apparently, yeah, the entire B movie script is online, so I just started reading that shit out. So Lily, how is that little like I like all music except country and western? You know what? Fair enough. I like some country. Some country's okay.
I'm back.
Like Eastbound and Down. Hi, I was starting to read out the B movie script, but I cracked up laughing.
Uh, I have my last box of Pocky.
Oh no, the world is gonna end soon.
I'll be out of strawberry.
Oh no, the last dregs of strawberry milk.
Yep, the last bit
Nope,
of
that's
strawberry
cursed.
milk.
Oh, that's cursed. That's a cursed thought.
The world will weep. I'm not a
Oh,
huge
my
country
brain-
music fan either.
My brain just gave me an even cursed thought that is not safe for work in any way, shape, or form. And could also be very insulting. I am unsure.
All right, so we're gonna pop up my Spotify. So when I say that I'm just playing music off my list, you guys know what you're listening to. Let's see. First song, Ed Sheeran, Bad Habits. Good stuff there. Let's see, we got some Set It Off. We got some Passenger. You want the Beatles? Some Mumford and Sons.
Oh, love Mumford and Sons.
Panic at the Disco.
Hmm.
The Goo Goo Dolls. Matchbox 20. You know, I got all the classics here. So when I say I'm playing music, this is what you're listening. My Chemical Romance makes a pretty good chunk of my playlist. Breaking Benjamin. I'm probably aging myself now.
One song I've listened to recently is Universe by Willowbank Grove and Dead to Me by like High Regard. What You Want by Zuzu.
Oh, nice. Oh, if you guys haven't watched any of the Has Been Hotel stuff, it's really good.
I don't know, I got weird vibes off of it. Like, Hell of a Boss, that's the limit, and I'm still a bit weird about that, but I still keep up with it, but it's meh.
Well, would you guys... I've already watched it, the 4 episodes they have out. Yeah, I have a huge variety of music that I really like. But if you guys want to,
Same here, I've got...
I can set up like, I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I can set up a watch party if you want to watch those 4 episodes. They are really good. I enjoyed them very much.
Yeah, my music taste goes really weird. I've got like something from the soundtrack from Fiona and Cake that I've got the intro to Apothecary Diaries. That
Oh, yeah,
one
I-
Bridget Mendler song got really popular. Do You Miss Me at All?
I have a lot of
the intro to
Amelie's
One
covers
Punch
on
Man.
there too. I didn't mention it, but there's a lot of Amelie covers on there. And Jonathan Young. Yeah,
And the
My
Teeth
playlist
War Pig
consists
cover
of,
by T-Pain.
of course, Pokey. I'll do it on my
It
Discord.
consists of like all the like good music of like the early 2000s and then like nothing else.
Oh, mine just varies. I've got like Devil Trigger, the Undefeatable
Do
from
my
the Sonic
Devil Trigger.
soundtrack. Composer.
DMC5 had an amazing soundtrack.
Let's see, I got The Weeknd. The Rare Americans. Have you guys heard of that? Brittle Bones Nikki. Good shit. Oh,
Have you listened to The Amazing Devil?
I haven't.
So it's a 2-person band, and the guy in that band is Jaskier from the Witcher series.
Oh, okay.
It's the same actor.
I added the Shifting Mound Movement 4 to my list off of Slay the
Oh,
Princess soundtrack. Hot Milk, if you guys have ever heard them, really like that band.
Not last year, but the year before I got... Actually, was it last year? Last year, the year before, I got really into the Crane Wives.
So I have the song Balzette on my phone, on my Spotify list.
Good song. Good song.
by the Chalk Eaters. Because if for people who watch and don't know, I really like Bowsette. Was when I started making my VTuber, that was one of the inspirations that I wanted kind of install in there too.
Do you think if I wild shaped into a dragon turtle and like hung on your back, you could cosplay Bowsette in Vistral?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, my dress is kind of already like that I wear. On
Yeah, you just need to turtle shell in the back, so I just turn into a
Yeah.
dragon turtle and just hunker in the shell. And
And-
we'd like duct tape me to the front of your
like I
back.
said, I'm cosplaying as Bowsette as soon as I can go to a con. I have the dress and everything. I just need the shell. I have the horns. I have the wig.
What if you got like a green shell plushie and then you like?
I looked at that. I looked at some shell backpacks. I've also
Oh, that makes
watched
sense. Yeah, for storage.
some DIYs on using foam, like the and cut it up on how to make one too.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yes, the issue with there is that you're trying to get like a dome kind of shape.
There's some really cool, good cosplay.
So we're talking about our Bowsette cosplay and how to make the shell.
And I
already
showed you guys.
the videos.
Yeah. And I showed you guys my super crown.
You did, but you haven't shown us the dress.
I haven't. You're right.
And like, how dare you?
I know.
Slash J, but how dare you?
It's hanging up in my closet. My closet's very weird nowadays. It's like you got a side for dresses, then you got all my normal clothes up near the front, and then you get into the back corner. You get to the back corner, that's where you start getting all the different things. The maid outfit. The a couple other costumes that I've acquired over the years. All sitting in that corner.
And yet, the selfish channel is barren.
I will throw more of my maid. I'll put the maid stuff back in there and stuff, so it's all in one area. I mean,
Be
you
careful
guys.
of my goods.
What's that?
I say, you be careful of my goods.
No, you get the real thing. You know that.
Okay.
They get pictures.
So Ignis looks like he retired to his room to contemplate life.
Yeah, he said he was meditating and then shut the door as he walked away.
Okay, what are the rest of you guys doing?
The Discord link isn't working. Let me fix that real quick.
I'm gonna do like some rounds back and forth and hand out these tints.
I'm gonna ask Lily. So Lily, what are we looking like? What's the name of your queen? Like what am I looking at? Like what are we dealing with? I need info.
You'll find out when we get there.
Can I at least get her name so I can, tell her, introduce myself correctly?
Do I know the Fairy Queen's name?
You sure do. What is her name?
You get to decide.
Lily's writing some lore right now for my world.
I'm not good at coming up with names on the spot.
The Fairy Queen Keith. do we just want to go with the classics
That
of
is very
Titan?
tempting.
Titania and Oberon and all those?
Yeah, we'll go with
I-
that.
Those powerful fey creatures, Titania, Oberon, and Keith. It's just a regular dude.
He's just sitting there. He's got like he looks like he's got wearing flannel and he's got a big thick beard. And he's like, that's Keith.
Literally just a regular guy that like out of a lot of weirdly gone deals is now the immortal faking.
He
Yep.
dresses
But, like-
up on the weekends.
So Tingle's real name is Keith.
Never look at Tingle away same way again.
To be fair, Tingle definitely looks like someone who'd be named Keith.
Yeah, but that's like
To me,
that's when
and
though
I'm
you
not even
find
gonna
that
apologize,
out.
Keith is just a ghost name.
Keith, that's the name you find out when he's picked up for crimes, and they're like Tingle, Keith something, aka Tingle was arrested today, and you're like, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh no.
It's been like, oh no, the Fairy King Queen are now named Keith.
No, it's Titania and Oberon.
Okay.
We decided.
And their child, Keith.
And
Okay.
their child Keith.
Yeah.
I literally have to put Keith into my notes now.
Yeah.
So where are we going, Lily? What's the name of the city? Where? Like how far?
I don't know.
So are we just gonna follow you, and you'll take us where we gotta go?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. This is not gonna turn badly at all. I'm hungry,
Well,
and
you better not steer us in the direction that weird dream I had. Some weird rat just like grabbed someone by the hair and just started, moving them around. It was a really weird dream. Did give me some good recipe ideas though.
God damn it, Ratatouille.
That's when I'd come in and start handing down tents, huffing and puffing because they're heavy.
Thank you very much. How much do we owe you?
I'm heading downstairs. I'm getting food and alcohol.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. As you head downstairs, you see that there's some people in the pub now, in the tavern, and starting to get a little livelier. Not too many people yet, but there's some people down there. And you walk to the counter and you see the barman. He says, "What can I get for you?"
Food. Whatever you got that's really good that you yourself eat, and alcohol.
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 What are you looking for? Spirits or ale?
Okay, figuratively speaking, total hypothetical.
Okay.
You had a big meeting tomorrow with an ungodly powerful deity. What would you drink to take the nerve off the night before? Hypothetical.
Depends how you want the meeting to go.
I don't want to die.
He says, "Better stick to ale." And he sits down a tankard and he goes, "I'll get you some food."
Thank you.
He disappears back and he comes back with a bowl of some sort of dark meat stew and a piece of bread. And he goes, "Here, this is pretty good. My wife makes this and I enjoy it. Nice venison stew." And he sits it down in front of you. And he tells you, it'll be a copper piece, but hypothetical, you say.
Yep, hypothetical.
What you got? What, you going on another mission tomorrow?
Yep.
Aye, good.
And I've already downed the ale.
Okay. Would you like another?
Please.
And he pours you another tankard and sits it in front of you. He goes, "Take it easy or you won't make that meeting."
So,
Okay, back.
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and back to them.
upstairs. What are you guys doing upstairs? Are you guys still sitting in OC's room?
I was handing out tents.
Okay. So you dropped one here in OC's room.
I already handed Gwen hers.
Okay, and then you have one for yourself. Nice.
Ignis has the other one.
Yep. Perfect. What are you doing,
There
Ignis?
should be one more, right? Because we bought 5.
Yeah, you bought 5.
I would have the extras since I could carry them.
Yeah.
At this point, Ignis is like silently praying to Holistia for guidance because he did not see this turn of events coming. He knows from what he knows about the Fae and the chaos they can cause. He feels that this may be a test of some sort.
Okay.
And he's basically praying for strength and guidance in this. That he makes the right decision here.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception.
Perception. This one.
Okay. As you're praying, you open your eyes for a moment and you see the candle over here kind of like flare up and then flare down again to normal. And like flares up and it flares down again to normal. And you feel like you've been heard.
Ignis just nods silently as he stares into the flame.
Be right back, drink.
Yes. What are you doing, Gwen?
I'm just like sick of trying to process everything. I'm just gonna be like, all right. I need some kind of distraction. Hey, Clarabelle, you want to see something cool? I'm gonna see if I can get this to work this time.
Yeah, what is it? I want to see Gwen.
Okay, and I'm just gonna take a second to just like focus, relax, and see if I can do something my mother can, which is go try wild shape for the first time.
Okay.
And I've made like a PDF of all this stuff I should be able to wild shape to. Just trying to think of something simple. I think I'm gonna go into a weasel.
Okay.
This simple little weasel. I'm just like take a second, breathe, relax, and just shiver a bit. Fur kind of grows on me as I shrink down. I just shift into a tiny little weasel. Just on the bed now.
Oh, man, so cute, Gwen. That's you?
I just kind of do a tiny little nod.
How do you do that? I want to do that.
I just kind
Back.
of shrug.
That's so
I am now a weasel.
cool. Oh, I want to see
I,
a
I,
dancing weasel. And you see her pull out a little pan flute, and she starts playing the flute. She goes, "Dance, weasel, dance!" And she says, "Do do 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 do," and she starts playing her
I,
flute
I
again.
stand up my hind legs and I start doing like the toothless animation dance.
Oh
Nice.
no.
That's perfect.
Good times, and she's continuing with her flute, and you see her kind of bobbing back and forth, and she genuinely looks happy.
hmm
This
After a
is
minute of
so
that, I'm gonna like
cool.
scurry off the bed onto the floor, onto the other bed, and like up and around her neck, and just kind of like nuzzle into her neck there.
Nice. She puts the flute down and she looks up at Lily and she says, it's gonna be really fun going home. I'm glad we're going home. The Fey Court is in the Demon Realms? I didn't know that.
It'll be fun.
Oh, I bet. It'll be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see my mom. Is it anywhere near the castle? I wonder.
Yeah, right by the castle.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
I'm gonna try jump from Clarabelle's shoulder up onto Lily's shoulder.
Okay. Acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
Okay, I'm pretty sure the dex for a weasel is +3. So is it? That'd be 18.
You jump and land on Lily's shoulder. Lily, what are you doing? You just see a little weasel jump off of the little girl and land on your shoulder.
May I try to bite the weasel?
Okay, go ahead and roll your bite attack on the weasel.
I
And
have
you
an AC of
miss.
13, so just
And
yeah, I just kind of slink around.
you miss, and you bite into your own shoulder.
I always thought you got like a mouthful of fur.
Yep.
I'm gonna do my own hiss at Lily, just like crawl up on top of the head now.
You sure if it's a good place to be?
I'm gonna look between the horns and just be like, and I'm gonna go from there. I'm just gonna like take as much as a run I can get off the top of her head and like jump towards Snowjade's shoulder.
Okay, go ahead and do your dex or acrobatics again.
That is an 8.
As she's chasing you, as she's like chasing you around her head, you see the lightning start in her horns, and you jump drastically just to get away from her. Unfortunately, you did not make it to Snow Jade, and you kind of roll as you hit the floor and tumble at her feet.
Oh,
I probably
Do I
would have
take it-
reached out to try to catch her.
How much
Okay,
HP does a weasel have?
can I? Would that technically be advantage, or would that mean is that just her doing a roll to catch me?
it's her doing a roll to catch you, but
What do you want me
if
to
she,
roll?
Oh, it was a miss. Okay.
you don't have to roll anything. If you reach out to grab her or break her fall, that's what can happen. So as she's dive bombing the floor just to get away from this lightning, you reach out and you kind of break her fall, and you're like, whoa, yeah.
I'm like, it's still in Snow's hand. I just look towards Lily, just all hackles up, just do a really as loud as a hiss as a weasel can do. He does not look intimidating at all. It's just angry kitten.
Okay. What is OC doing down in the tavern?
Drinking.
Drinking. So you drank your other one?
Yes.
Okay. Are you gonna have another?
Yes.
Okay. And he puts down another tankard, and he said, "Okay, I guess you're not listening to advice tonight. How's the stew?"
It's fine. It's good. Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem.
Also, can I get a bath?
Yes. We'll get some hot water upstairs in the bath for you. You gonna head up after this last drink?
Oh, I'm taking it with me.
Okay. And he turns around, he tells his daughter to get some water ready for you, and he says she'll knock on the door when it's ready.
Thanks. And I'm gonna wander upstairs with my big ass tankard in hand, and
Okay.
head back up to my end room that now apparently is the party room.
Go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Let's see. Oof.
As you stand up and start walking towards the stairs, you find you ever get up off the ground
Too
really
quick.
fast after
Yep.
you sat for a long
Head
time?
rush.
Yeah, when your legs go numb and you're kind of your head starts falling and you're trying to catch up with your feet. That's what's happening as you're walking towards the stairs. You are thoroughly drunk, and you are tipsy. Like you falling head first, and you kind of catch yourself on the wall with your shoulder, and get your feet back under you.
I haven't done a night out with a guy I knew. He literally just stood up and was like, "Oh," and like the drunkenness then hit him.
That's exactly what happened to OC. Her legs were kind of numb, and then her head was kind of spinning.
So I go up to my room.
Okay, you head up the stairs to your room, and there are four people still in your bedroom. Correct. There are still 4 people in your room, and you see Snowjade holding a ferret.
A weasel.
A weasel.
I just kind of walk in. And
So it would be 3 people in a weasel.
Yes, 3 people in a weasel.
I kind of walk in, holding this tankard of ale, look around. Is there any towels or anything in my room?
There's you could find one, yes, over on the table.
I grab a towel, drop my dress, wrap it around me, and then I just walk towards the bathroom. Don't even say a fucking word.
And you're still just holding your tankard?
Yep.
Okay. Which bathroom are you going to? This one?
Whatever one she started heating up.
Well, she told you she would call you when it's done, so you don't know which one she's heating up yet.
Then I will just stand there in my towel awkwardly, waiting for the right here.
In your room. Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Just up against the door.
I'm gonna jump from Snow's hand onto OC's shoulder.
Okay, go ahead and roll your acrobatics or athletics.
That is a 7.
Okay, and again, you jump from Snow, and you just jump right out of Snow's hands, right onto the floor.
Where did the weasel come from, guys?
Do I take any damage from this?
No.
How much damage do I take?
None.
Oh, none?
None. Yeah, we're talking a 3-foot fall. It's nothing.
Especially for an animal like
Just
that,
enough
yeah.
Yeah, it's just enough to kind of daze you. You shake your head a little bit as you land, wasn't planning that. More embarrassing than, hurtful.
Okay, I'm gonna try scurry up her legs, scurry over. I'm not going under. I'm going over the towel. I'm just scurrying up. I just looking really excitedly around. Just
whose animal is this? Lily, is this one of yours?
I kind of look at my 2 paws and take a second to try contort my hands or my little paws in a way to see if I can middle finger.
Clarabelle, did you bring this from the wilderness?
It's not me. She giggles.
Then it's Gwen's, right? Gwen, where are you?
A note that I haven't said yet is that I would like to kind of flavor my wild shapes that they still have the same eyes I do. So black Solera glowing kind of yellow.
Okay.
Oh, it'd be not necessarily Gwen's, in a sense.
I reach up onto my shoulder and scruff it and look at it and then just set it back on my shoulder. All right, I'm gonna go take a bath as soon as the water's ready.
As you say that, you hear a knock at the door, and the little girl tells you the first bath is ready for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just let me know if you need anything. Let me know when you're done. I'll get rid of the water.
And I tip my glass to him, and I just walk out. With said weasel on my shoulder still.
I just a little bit shocked as I just kind of going, but I'm just okay, this is happening now.
Okay, and you walk into this bath, and you see a nice round basin that you could sit in. It's about 2 feet tall, and you get in. It's nice, warm water.
And I'm just gonna relax and drink my beer, my ale, and get cleaned and just try to relax.
With a weasel.
The weasel has been set down.
Oh
no! You well, the weasel's in the room with you. You said you walked out with the weasel.
I know what I did. The weasel has
Um,
been sat down on one of the just, like
The
stands in
weasel
there.
has an hour time limit. So the weasel has an hour time limit.
Oh, this is gonna be awkward.
Oh no. So
'Cause-
OC, she spends some time. And how long is your bath? Are you literally just gonna spend an hour in the
I'm
tub?
relaxing. Like this, the whole reason for this bath and beer is to the fact that I just learned that I'm being summoned by once again something that everybody's like, oh, come on. And I've already dealt with multiple gods. This world is not easier than the world I used to live in. It's just I get to throw fireballs around.
That you do.
Are you talking to the weasel like this as well?
I'm just talking to the ether. Lots of complaining and moaning. Not in the good way, the bitching moaning.
Right.
I'm like, this isn't.
So as you're going on with this diatribe, about 45 minutes passes. You've cleaned yourself. You've finished your beer. Go ahead and give me another Constitution save.
Oof, that's not much better.
As you're sitting in the tub, you start getting dizzy, and you're like,
Yeah, I'm sitting there. I'm like, Weasel. I don't know where the hell you came from, or even if you're real at this point. But I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up for any of this. I died, and I ended up here. Like, how fucked is that, eh? Huh? I didn't.
And
I,
then
kinda like, I like nod. I like nod along with you this entire time, just like responding, just not speaking, just like nodding along and stuff like that.
Hi, Viper. And then I'm just like, at some point, I just trail off and my eyes close and I kind of just like fall asleep with my elbows on the edge of the tub. And I'm just like head down on it.
Yep, she's slumped in the tub, like she's like doing the traditional like arms up, like relaxing. You know what I mean? But like you could tell her body kind of, her chin is touching the water now. She's slacking and.
Also,
She's
1
out.
second here. Thank you so much, Viper, for the subscribe. Thank you for the 5 months. Has it been 5 months since I've been able to take subscribers and stuff?
So.
Yep.
That's damn. Thank you so much again, though, Viper.
I've still been on the shoulder, by the way. I've been on the shoulder this whole time.
Oakley dokley.
Yeah, I have basically passed out at this point. And like I said, shoulders.
Adam's passed out at this point.
What's that?
Not basically. You have
Yes.
passed out.
I got comfy, got drunk, and fell asleep.
Yes, she did. What are you gonna do? It's about time for your wild shape to wear off too.
Because this is the first time I've ever done it, I'm not aware of the time limit.
Okay.
So I have a feeling it just runs out without me expecting it. So I'm just
Okay,
like
and-
currently just bamf back into a normal person.
That is exactly what happens. So
On
you
my
were
shoulder?
on her shoulder the whole time, she's curled up around her shoulders and just listening to this rant and ravings of this mad woman, and she passes out, and you're like, "What? What happened? You there?" And then, poof, full size, you literally pop in right on her shoulder and fall into the tub with her.
I'm like, what the fuck, Gwen? What the hell? If you wanted to take a bath, you could have got your own bath. Isn't the door locked? How the fuck do you get in here?
So I can either weasels are kind of cute, don't you think?
I look at it as like both my eyes blink in not synchronization. And I'm like,
I
guess.
probably beat red in the face considering the state of OC, and I'm just gonna. I went from weasel to fully clothed in a bath, so I'm just gonna
Yes.
like.
Probably squished in here with me.
Oh
Because
yeah,
I don't
I am
think
like
this is a
squished on top of you.
two-person
It's
person.
barely big enough for you. You're in there, but there's some definitely skin to skin action going on right now.
I'm just
No
like,
skin to clothes.
And one of you is wearing
Fully
significantly less than the other.
I'm like, okay, Quinn.
That's the reason to be right.
All right, I'm gonna need you to get the fuck out. And I'm gonna, and while you walk out, throw me my towel, please.
I'm just gonna like kind of panic. I'm just gonna bamf back into weasel form and just like scurry toward, start to scurry out, stop, scurry towards the towel and like slowly drag it over like a weasel does with toys sometimes. Just like
Okay.
kind of struggling to drag it over.
There's a little bit of like swill of my ale at the bottom, and I kind of just look at it and then just dump it onto the floor. And like go grab my towel, open the door, walk into my room. I don't even know if they're still there, and then just fall into my bed. Just, I'm fucking done with this shit.
Okay, OC is in bed for the night. What is Lily doing?
I'm bouncing on.
You and Claire have been bouncing on the other bed the whole time.
Okay. Clara says, this is fun, but I think I need to go to bed too.
Oh,
That means I need my bed, Miss Lily.
I pout and flutter out into the hallway.
Probably passing me.
No, probably passing the weasel, but because still weasel form, or like standing on hind legs, just like walking back to like my own room,
And then
looking up at the
Clarabelle
door.
lays down and goes to bed too. Okay, what is Snowjade doing?
At this point, I probably would have been downstairs ordering food.
Okay, cool. And he tells you, you know, they got some venison stew tonight. If that's the house special, if you'd like anything else, feel free to ask. They can make it up for you. What would you like?
I just ordered the special and some ale.
Cool. And he hands you a mug of ale, and he hands you the special, and he tells you to be 1 copper.
And the 1 copper.
Cool. I hope you like it. This one's my favorite. My wife makes this pretty regularly for me. It's pretty good. Ignis, are you just staying in the room for the night? Are you going to eat? Are you going to sleep?
I think after I've made peace with what the situation is, I would have just gone to bed.
Okie dokie. Ignis is sleeping. What is our weasel friend doing?
I would have like come out the bath as well and just like gone towards my room and then just like looked up at the door, unsure how to open it as Weasel, and still first time using this ability, unsure how to undo it. So
Unweasel?
I'm just gonna like
Unweasel.
unsure how to unweasel, and then just like look up to Lily as she comes out of OC's room.
I'm glad you
just
liked
kinda
it,
like-
Pokey.
I just gotta like stretch up and like grabby hands towards the door. looking at Lily, just grabby hands towards the door.
I lift her up to the door.
Not actually opening the door, just you lift her up to get to the door.
That's what she said.
I'm like lifted by like the scruff of the neck, look towards her, look towards my hands, palms towards the door, and just like again grabby hands.
Like, uppies, mommy, uppies.
More just like I have little hands. How do I door?
I side her and just open the door.
I scurry inside. Scurry
Okay,
inside, up on the bed, and like curl like under the covers.
so you kind of like jump up on one of the beds, dive under the blankets, kind of like spin around real fast and nest in one of the beds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lily, what are you going to do?
Probably go to bed as well.
Okie dokie. Which room are you going to go in? Are you going to go into Snow Jade's room or are you going to go into one of the solo rooms? Okie
I'll
doke.
take this one.
Cool. All right. Snow Jade, you've had your meal and you've drank your ale. Would you like another?
No, I'd probably just go to bed knowing that there's gonna be a long day tomorrow.
Okie doke. So you head to bed. And before you know it, you are out. Give me 1 second. BRB.
Damn, he really just yoinked right out there.
I mean, we can't really leave until me and Ignis get our armor back anyway.
Mm.
Yeah. I had a bath with Gwen.
Gwen's doing a lot of processing right now.
Gwen has seen a lot of things today.
Gwen has dealt with like a very weird day, and then that happening.
I mean, I have a picture on the Discord that I drew of me in a very small bath. I think that's in the Not Safe for Work channel of art.
Yeah, I would assume so.
I believe it is. I think it's one of the earlier ones.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I've seen that.
Yep.
Then you just imagine a weasel there that suddenly
Yep.
turns into a person on top of you.
While I'm passed out, so I'm gonna wake up tomorrow not knowing what the hell happened. If it was real or I just had really fucked up dreams.
I mean, do you have dreams of wanting to be in a bath with a weasel that turns into one of your friends?
I've had some really fucked up dreams lately, personally.
You know, fair enough.
And no matter what, in all my dreams, Penn is super chill. Always.
Oh, yeah, those, yeah. To be, I'd like to say, I did not expect to be dragged along to the baths. I just kind of went along with it.
Well, I mean, I'm inebriated, so...
To be fair, if you were awake, fully awake when I shifted back, I was gonna try, like, give you, like, a good berry.
just from now on, whenever I see a weasel, I'm just gonna be like, huh. Are you the weasel?
To be fair, it did have the same eyes. It had those kind of creepy eyes.
I even kind of hinted at it too.
I mean, I was drunk, like I said.
You know what's kind of funny is that I think at this level I do get where is it? Yeah, as an optional feature, I can summon a spirit using a wild shape, so I could like summon a little weasel, so it could be my weasel. How many weasels are we gonna run into? I mean, if I end up getting the Conjure Woodland Spirit spell, we could get a lot of weasels.
Do it.
Yeah.
Be grabbing them all up, looking at them, be like, "Are you the weasel that was in the bathroom with me?"
The swarm of weasels running by, she picks up each and every one to interrogate it. Was it you? Was it you? Was it you?
Which one of you guys is the peeping weasel? Wake up tomorrow and be like, that alcohol is strong, guys. Where did he go?
Hey, at least we don't have to walk Demon Room. I got a donkey and a cart.
Yay! I realize we now have a perfect hour timer. We have an hour-long timer, and that's just me wild shaping for as long as possible.
Ugh. I try not to get political too much or point it out, but fucking Ohio.
I have
Pass.
literally zero context to that.
They just passed a law making it very, very hard for any type of gender care for anyone.
Oh, fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, now I can call Ohio more of a shadow realm than it already was.
Yeah.
Shadow realm? No, I'm sending you to Ohio. Enjoy the
Can
cornfields.
please send me to the Shadow Realm?
Yeah, I'd rather go. I'd
I'm
rather
not
go to
sending
the
you to
Shadow
Ohio.
Realm than
I'm
Go
go
not
to
sending you
Ohio.
to
Give us a
Ohio.
second.
What's that?
We're having some technical difficulties. That was really weird.
Yeah, I couldn't hear. Maybe if you go personally into Vistral, I don't know.
All right. Let's see if this works.
We're talking about how Ohio is a shadow realm.
Be right back.
All right. Oh, that's where they went.
What was that? What was that? Yu-Gi-Oh meme that I saw? It was the Shadow Realm. I'm sending you to Tampa, Florida.
If both would be horrid.
Okay, we're just gonna do this. All right, 1 second.
Do you want us to pop out?
No.
He can't hear in that one? Do I need to hold on? Did you put a protection on it, love?
It literally says he's muted in the channel.
TLDR
Uh,
push hates me.
Yeah, for some reason right now, Discord is not liking Ignis.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Okay.
Like I tried to go into I was dragged into the room, and it was telling me you have to have push to talk activated, not voice activation like currently have it set, in order to speak here. It's like, okay, that's weird. I tried to activate it. I don't know what button is set to push to talk, so I couldn't say a damn thing.
Did that
I think
happen to
by
you,
default,
Lily?
it's tilde.
Tilde. Okay.
okay, I've changed one of the settings. Now try it.
Yeah, I was just looking at the
I think I
settings in that channel too.
Yeah, I just fixed it. Try it again.
All right. Let's see.
Nope, it's still there. What the heck? Maybe I have to.
No, it kicked off.
Oh, hey, it's working. Yes, nice,
Yes.
good. It was some priority
Good.
speaker setting that was turned on.
Good. Good.
Gosh.
So, how fucked do you think we are? Do you think I've made us fucked from being, I don't know, me? In my defense, I personally didn't cause this.
Okay. So, as you're sleeping, like I said,
Oh.
you're tossing and turning.
Shh,
And,
we're getting quiet.
You can't rest well. You have a sense of unease about going to the and you see this beautiful woman kind of appear in your dreams before you. And she says, "Hello, Ignis. I've heard you. It's not quite time for you to go to the demon realms. It's not time for Osi to go to the demon realms. I thought I made this very clear with Clarabelle. It's just not time for her to go home yet."
My lady, Clarabelle is excitable, from what I can tell,
She's a child.
and children can be slow to understand.
They can. time is not yet right for her to return home. I fear if she does, it will throw the balance of the world off. There are plenty of things you can do. I think it's imperative that she sees the world for what it is before returning and having a skewed view of it. There are jobs that you can do that will take you away from the demon realm for a time. You know, I would have you take one of these jobs, if at all possible.
You would have me
I
guide
know
her.
I would have you guide her as best as possible. There's a job that will take you to the Frestalian Empire in Kolto across the sea. And I think it would be good for you guys if you were to take that. It would give her another perspective on the world than the one they'll try to force feed her.
Your will be done, my lady.
And you see her radiant light again just shine, like just like the candle. It flares up and then flares down and it flares up. And as it flares down, you're back to just sleeping darkness. And it is now morning.
I would not be the first one up. Just to be clear, I'm not the first one up when we're 100% sober. Me being drunk and pass out, I am not going to be the first one up ever.
So it'd probably be like me or Ignis or maybe Glendon.
I think, given my new directive, I would be the first to rise.
Okay. What are you doing then, Mr. Ignis? Sir Ignis.
Well, seeing as my armor is currently being repaired, I don't have to worry about uh, suiting up quite yet. I need to get it back. Um, so I would just go down um, for some breakfast.
Okay, as you head down, the bar room's pretty empty. You see a woman behind the counter this time, a woman you haven't seen before, and she says, "Hello, how can I help you?"
Good morning.
Morning, did you sleep well?
You could say that. Um,
Splendid.
I would like breakfast, please.
Yes, would you,
Uh,
eggs, toast, what can I get for you?
I'd like some eggs with toast, a piece of bacon, and some meat, please.
Yes, I can definitely get that up. It'll be 1 copper, and if you give me a moment, I'll go prepare that for you. And she puts down a mug of mead next to you. Would you like it warmed, or is this fine, just room temperature?
This is fine. Thank you. I put the copper on the table.
Yeah, not a problem. She takes the copper and puts it in her apron pocket and disappears back into the kitchen to cook for you. Real quiet morning though, and you have this kind of sense of the sense of unease that you had the previous day is gone, knowing that you have
I
a
have
clear
purpose now.
direction. Yeah, you have a purpose, a clear direction now. So you feel relaxed almost, you know. A few moments later, your meal comes out. She sits down. There's 2 eggs, a piece of bacon, toast. You know, and she tells you to enjoy your meal.
Thank you very much.
Anybody else? You're welcome. Anybody else waking up? Or are you all
I
sleeping
would
in?
have woken up.
Probably,
I would have woken up early as well.
yeah, I
Oh,
would have
okay.
probably too. I probably would have been not too long after Ignis
Cool,
downstairs.
cool. So you're gonna head downstairs to get some food, Snow. And what
Yeah.
about you?
Same here. I would have just like
Gwen. Okay.
slunk my way downstairs.
Yeah, you guys make your way downstairs shortly after Ignis, and you guys see him sitting at the bar counter and he's eating food. You see a woman behind the counter, and she kind of nods at you guys as you come down the stairs. Says, "Good morning."
I'm just kind of like 1,000 yards staring for the most part. Just morning.
Aye. How'd you sleep? Were the beds to your liking?
They were comfortable. Yeah. It's just
Good.
busy day yesterday, so a lot of thoughts.
Oh, really? Busy day. What were you guys up to?
Oh, just
Just kind of wiping the bar counter down, making small talk.
somewhat new party, so learning about each other.
Oh, yeah, that could be difficult. My husband used to be an adventurer, you know. He tells me, every time they'd have a new person come in, it was 50-50 chance that they'd make it or not, just because they couldn't get along with the group. So I don't envy your position. You looking for some
I
breakfast?
was yes, please. Just basic breakfast meal.
Okay, some eggs and toast.
That'll do, yeah.
Okay, great. One copper. I'll go ahead and grab that for you. And she disappears, and she brings back, and she comes back and sits down, eggs and toast, and she asks you if you would like anything. Gwen.
No, this'll do for
Oh,
me, thank
this
you.
is okay. And you, ma'am, would you like anything? No.
Uh, yeah, like egg, sausage, toast.
Perfect. Again, one copper, and she disappears and comes back out a few moments later. Lily, would you like some breakfast?
Yeah, I just asked for sausage, though.
Oh, okie dokie. And she brings out a plate with like 5 sausages on it. She's like, are you sure this is all you wanted?
I'm not already eating the sausages.
Okay, that's one copper. And did you come down, OC, or are you still upstairs sleeping?
When they're nearing the end of their breakfast, I will wander downstairs disheveled, my hair not pulled up into my signature buns.
Okay. And you come down looking a little worse for wear, hair kind of not kept. And the woman says, "Rough night, huh?"
Yeah,
That'll happen. Were you drinking or partaking in other lascivious things? She
drinking.
winks at you.
Drinking. I look at her. I'm like, by the way, do you guys have a pest problem with weasels?
Weasels?
I
No,
start coughing on my toast.
I could have sworn I saw a weasel last night trying to get in the tub with me.
no, no, we don't have weasels here in the city. Rats? Are you sure it wasn't a rat?
I'm gonna think weasel because I don't want to think rat.
Oh,
Hey,
well,
OC, you know when I said also you're traveling that there is some magical stuff that my mom could do that I couldn't?
Mm-hmm. And I reach over
figured
and
it
I
out.
poke an egg off of her plate and eat it.
So I kind of figured it out. I can. It's called wild shaping, and I can turn myself into a creature. Last night I had. I kind of turned myself into a weasel.
With eggs still hanging, like half the egg hanging in my mouth. I'm like, that was you?
And like my face is like beet red, and I'm just kind of like panicking. Just.
You saw nothing?
That'd very much be a lie.
Mm-hmm. Okay. No more following me into the bathroom. Weasel or not.
I just kind of squeak up.
Thanks.
I'm just like not even looking at you. I'm just like staring very intently at the plate.
I start sitting at the bar, putting my hair back up in the big buns that I have.
okie dokie. Nice. Would you like some food?
Yeah, something light.
Okay, so toast and jam?
Sure.
She comes back a couple minutes later and she sits down some toast with some marmalade.
Mm. Thank you.
Should keep you up a bit. Yeah. So, what are you guys gonna do today? Are you gonna be staying another night with us?
Like, I don't think so.
Oh, going out to work again, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, seems like that's what we need to do. And I grab my little plate of toast and I go join the others over here. It was nice talking to you. Thank you. Also, are you the barman's wife?
Well, he's my husband, but yes.
I mean, okay. It's the same. And then I just wander over here with,
She says, "Is it though?" And she winks.
I think so. And just my brains. And I sit down next to Ignis and Snow and I'm like, morning.
Good morning.
We got a long ride today. Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, we need to discuss that.
Okay.
I agree.
I'm going to be frank with you, Osiris. You're not ready to go there. None of us are.
Okay.
However, my lady has answered my prayers and has granted me the guidance that there will be a job available shortly that will take us across the sea, where we can get the experience necessary to make you ready.
Okay. I mean, to be clear, I kind of ran away from being that whole thing that they wanted
know.
me to be. So I'm not.
And
How are we going to
that
talk?
is why we're. That is why we're not taking. We're not. That's why I'm going to try very hard to keep you from going back there to those who would want to sway your perspective in a way that would upset the balance of the world.
But I wanted to go home. Callistia's a meanie.
She seemed all right when I talked to her.
She yelled at me last night. She told me I need to not go home yet. I miss my mom.
And I slide some.
Here she has her.
At this point, like Ignis like rests a hand on Claravel's shoulder. Yes, but she said yet. That doesn't mean forever.
Yeah,
You
but
can return to your home, but we have to. Our Lady has other tasks for us to do first. You understand, yes?
I do, but I don't like it. I don't have to like it, right?
No. No, you don't. But sometimes
I
we have to do things we don't like to do.
Because
That's
I
part of
don't
growing up.
like this. I really don't. And she kind of like hugs your arm, and she's like, "I want to go home."
Ignis kind of pats her head a little bit and it's like, we'll keep you safe until you can go home.
Your time, child. Into time.
Okay, how are we going to explain that to the lightning fairy?
Surely you didn't make promises to her, did you?
I mean, not really.
What did you say? You agreed to go, didn't you?
They have? But we'll just explain to him. Be
Okay,
fine.
hold on. Did you specify when? Did you say that you would leave immediately?
No.
And there's our answer.
Let's. Hey, Lily.
The Fae are fickle, but they do abide by their deals.
Can come here.
Your lack of specificity may have just worked in our favor.
Hey, Lily. So we are gonna go see your queen, but we have to take care of something first.
What do you mean first?
Well, we have a. Okay, so the god Halistia. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it because we've all apparently talked to fucking deities now. Said that we need to do this first, and that we weren't ready to head there yet. We will head there though.
Queen's not gonna like that.
I mean, can't you tell her that the other queens got things she's got to do? Do I have to pull rank? Can I pull rank? Is that something I can do?
Well, probably not, because you have never been like coronated as a queen. You ran away before
It
any
is
of that could have been
Wise not to try to out negotiate a Fae.
Fair enough. Well, we will head there in due time. We need to take care of this first. It's going to take us away from the other direction, though. Apparently, you said to where?
DM, what was the name of the place?
Oh. There's a job that will end up taking you to Kolto. It's in the
Kolto.
Frestalian Empire. You're currently in the Frestalian Empire right now, but it's like the mainland of the Empire. Here, I'll show you on the map.
I
So,
just
like,
stared
where
at
you guys...
Wow.
You see where the Demon Realms is? There's that landmass right there that's green.
Yeah.
That's where you guys are at. That's technically the Frestalian Empire also. See, at one time
we're
this
on a
was
little
all correct. You're like on a little like island
peninsula.
At one point in the
The
world's
boonies.
history, the Demon Realms had taken over all this, and the Frestalian Empire has, over time, taken more and more of their land back. Because all of this used to be, like this whole northern part, used to be the Frestalian Empire. But the Demon
I thought we
Realms
were like
took
more
over.
like over here.
Yeah, no, you guys are in this green one right down in here.
Gotcha.
Yep. And where you're going is across the sea to, like, right in this area.
Like, I would have a map on me because of my
Correct.
adventuring. So,
Correct.
so I would roll out the map, and it's like, from what I've been told, we would our job will take us here, pointing to the spot across the water. I know not what the job will entail quite yet, but I imagine once we inquire at the guild, it'll become clear to us.
I'm while Lily's sitting there staring at me, I'm just gonna stare back at her. And she's giving me the
Okay.
stink eye. Lily, I got a question for you. Your necklace, do you just let it hang out?
I hide it in my dress.
Okay, never mind. I wouldn't see it then. Just giving you the stink eye back because you're giving me the stink eye.
Okay.
And listening to Ignis.
What is Gwen doing? Are you still at the bar, Gwen, trying to avoid this whole conversation?
Yeah, I am. I'm just very much just every kind of panic. Just
Okay, nope.
existential crisis, okay, panic, general just embarrassment, just every kind of emotion, just.
As the conversation over here is winding down, I'm like, just to give it some levity, I look at the group and I'm like, Gwen saw me naked. She was a weasel and watched me. Should we be worried about that?
A weasel!
I'm sorry, what?
Gwen saw me naked. She was a weasel. Isn't that right, Gwen?
I just like like head bash down onto the top of the bar, just bonk.
Well, druids are known to be able to transform into beast forms. So it was not too surprising that Gwen picked up at that ability, being one herself.
I'm just saying, if you guys see a weasel in your bath, don't be surprised.
Well, considering how much, well, actually, no, Ignis wouldn't know how much she drank. Never mind. I'm not going to finish that statement.
Would I have had like an idea? Oh, I would have known she.
Oh
was
yeah,
drunk,
you
right?
were in the room when I strolled in, and
Yeah. I'll just sigh and be like, "Well, with how drunk you were, no wonder the weasel got in the bath with you."
still a really good bath.
She was on your shoulder when you walked out to the bath.
Yeah.
So technically, you took her to the bath with you, right?
Clarabelle. Sweetie,
Yes. Uh-huh.
I'm right always. Let's just put it at that, okay?
Yes, my
I'm just gonna like
liege.
Okay.
She looked
slowly
down all
walk
sad.
over. I'm gonna slowly walk over to the table. I'm gonna put my hand on the table. I'm gonna cast Goodberry, and then just like go over and sit down. And 10 berries show up on
Ooh.
the table.
Nice. Nice one.
Those will hopefully help with hangovers.
Awesome. So we do this job, which means we got to go to the guild, right?
We do.
And Lily, I promise we will go to your queen after.
It's a promise.
I just made a
Feel
deal with
bad
the
to
Fae,
think
didn't
about
I?
this. It's gonna sigh and facepalm after having just told her not to make promises.
Did she just make another deal with a Fae?
Yes,
She just made another deal with the Fae.
Oh my god.
Well,
You know, I was gonna comment on bad decisions, but I decided not to jump over her off her shoulder. I'll not really decide it. I'll just kind of have it really fast. And just head is now in palms again.
you know what, Gwen? Don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. They're new. I like to show them off too, so it's fine. We're good. So
No?
let's finish up our breakfast, and then we head to the guild.
That we do.
Hey, DM.
Yes.
It is 8:15. Would this be a good place to stop?
This would be a good place to stop.
I agree.
I agree.
Cool, cool.
So,
All right. That was fun.
yeah, that was a good time.
Your reactions tonight were a lot of fun.
You know how... everybody has their mission, and I'm kind of just going with the flow at this point.
Today's episode title of Baths and Weasels.
Bats and weasels. Dun, 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 dun. All right.
That time I bathed with a weasel.
That time I bathed with a weasel.
That time I bathed with a demon. That time I bathed with a demon queen, but I was also a weasel.
That's the porn version of it. All right.
The weasel?
Maybe you don't know me.
What? I thought I did.
But once again, thank you so much for coming. Great fun tonight. So tomorrow we're gonna do a watch party on the Hasbin Hotel. If you guys want to join me, I'll do it in Discord. It's only 4 episodes long, so it'll be about 2 hours. I figured I'd start around like 6:30. So it'd be ending about this time. It is a good series. I like it a lot. Got some good music. So if you guys want to join me for that, it's in my Discord. As you saw, the Discord invite keeps popping up. Once again, thank you, Penn, for being DM. Thank you,
Not a
Red.
problem.
Thank you, Haru, Jess, and Faye Lily. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for coming to play.
Yay.
Vipers farting at
Being
us.
Viper.
Yes. So we
Everyone put on her.
need to raid somebody. Rar. Rar. Let's see. We have a Rosalind, who's a new friend. She is another person in the community, and she is doing VR chat. We have Gwyneth Dolan. She's doing Beat Saber. Kitsuno
Let's do
Nix.
VR chat.
You want to do
Let's do
VR?
chat. Yeah.
All right.
I've
Let's,
been wanting to play more of that.
okay. Let's go raid Rosalind then here, and we
See
will
what she doing. VR chat.
doing VR chat. So we'll go there and we'll we'll do a OC raid. Bring out the trans tanks.
Let's all say "rar" when we get there, guys. "Rar," like that.
Rar, it is.
"Rar."
All right, let me get the name correct. Because I can't type worth a shit. Rar, 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 rar,
"Rar."
rar.
Meow.
Yeah.
Nah. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more hijinks as animals, or maybe a bit less. But there's gonna be weird animal hijinks now.
All right, everybody. Let's go. And everybody have a nice night.
"Rar, rar."
Have a good one, everybody.
Yep, yep. All right. "Rar."
And the raid's away.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. "Rar."
Raid's away.
Thank you for the raid. How are you doing? Give me a second.